okay? But NACA recognizes those folks, and proudly glad to have you here, folks. I love you in the Lord. Amen. So here's Hoss, and continue the rest of the evening.
Thank you very much. Randy didn't say it, but he is a veteran as well, so big time. So thank you very much. Now let's do our prayer, and then I'm going to introduce the teams, and we'll get started for a great basketball game. Lord, we thank you for this evening, and we thank you that you're the maker of everything. Help us to remember that. Without you, we have nothing, and we know that. Sometimes we fail in recognizing you. Help us to recognize that tonight as we see the talent of these young men. Keep them safe, keep the officials safe, and help us realize that this game is a gift to us. It doesn't last long. Play it with all the vigor and let the guys just get after it, have a great time and a great game. In your name we pray, amen. All right, here we go, folks. Let's get started here. We're going to introduce the away team, Cross Hoops, and Coach Charles Johnson, the Sharks. They hail from Memphis, Tennessee. It's going to be hard to do this lineup because I love their barbecue. Excuse me. So, number 3, Isaiah Montgomery. Number 4, Robert Holt. Number 24, Andrew Ellis. 34, Mitch Haggart. 53, Daniel Brown. And now, Covenant Christian Academy from Huntsville, Alabama. Coached by Michael Sedlacek. Number 14, Bobby Centeno. Number 24, Carson Good. Number 25, Connor Rigsby. Number 33, David Webster. And number 41, Jason Jones. Christian Covenant will be the home team in white. Have a great game.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the nightcap here from NACA as we get set for our last game of the day between Cross Hoops and Covenant Christian. Cross Hoops, the Sharks will be in those black uniforms as that's raced out of bounds. Covenant Christian will be in the white uniforms going right to left. Give you the starters here momentarily. Pass comes in out front. And the Sharks will set up. On the wing, Brown will bring it back out front. Dumps it down low, and that layup rattles around and out. And put back up and in by Mitch Haggard. So for Cross Hoops, it's Isaiah Montgomery, Robert Holt, Andrew Ellis, Mitch Haggard, and Daniel Brown. Back the other way. Layup missed for Covenant. We got a whistle and a jump ball. For Covenant Christian, it's Bobby Centeno, Carson Good, Connor Rigby, David Webster, and Jason Jones. Three ball on the baseline. That won't go. Rebound underneath, and now kick back out front. And that three is off the mark from Centeno. And they'll go back over to the Sharks here. And backing it out. Here's Andrew Ellis. Along the baseline, little reverse there is good by Daniel Brown, making it a 4-0 lead for the Sharks. Look out front, Centeno with it, trying to give it up on the wing for Jones. Inside Webster, he'll fire a 3. That's off the mark. This slapped out of bounds, and it will stay with the Falcons. Connor Rigby will get set to inbound here. And back on the baseline, little floater wouldn't go. This loose on the floor. And we've got a jump ball. It will be Sharks basketball. On the baseline, this is Montgomery. Fires from 12 feet. That wouldn't go, and then knocked it out of bounds. So it will go back down to the Falcons. Jones with it up the far side. Back up top for Rigby. Off to Centeno. Good pass in the post, and the layup there is good by David Webster. 4-2 the lead for the Sharks. Three ball on the wing, that won't go. And rebound collected underneath for the Falcons. Centeno hands it off the far side for good. Got a step down the lane, throws it up with the left hand and scores. Carson Good with a nice move across the interior of that paint. We're tied up at 4. And along the baseline, this kicked out through the hands of Brown and out of play. Turnover will give it back to Covenant. We have a timeout. 4:56 to go in the first. Back momentarily. You're watching the NACA. The Falcons working down the lane. This kicked out from Good, and now Webster will reset. And 3 ball out top. That is off the mark. And will go out of bounds off the shot from Rigby. And now Sharks will get set to bring it up. Andrew Ellis working his way up into the front court. And so try to set it up here. It's not exactly what the Sharks were looking for. Looks like a 1-3-1 zone for the Falcons. Jumper on the wing is good for Ellis. 6'4". Jumper on the wing, that's no good from Rigby. Back the other way come the Sharks on the run down the lane. That runner is good from Isaiah Montgomery, his first points of the night. Making an 8-4 advantage for the Sharks. Down the lane, Jones gives it up, and the layup for David Webster. Now some full court pressure. Skip pass across. Pass out front, knocked away. We got a whistle and a foul. That will go on Bobby Centeno. The 6-foot junior picks up his first, team first on Covenant Christian. The Falcons out of Hazel Green, Alabama, coached by Wes Minor. A little 10-footer rattles around and off, and now picked up by the Falcons, and they'll bring it up. Up top, 3 ball. That's good. Triple for David Webster. His first 3. Matter of fact, the first of the game for Covenant. Now a 9-8 lead. Brown back to the top of the key. He's left wide open, so he'll fire a 3. That's short. And then the rebound comes back out, and Falcons will bring it up. Centeno back down the lane, and that layup missed. Rebound tap back out, and it will stay with the Falcons. So Jones on the wing for 3. That rattles off, no good. Back on the run. Jones picks off that pass. Now Jason will go check it down. So Centeno will work on that wing. A little give and go, and a nice layup for Carson Good. 11-8 is the lead for the Falcons. On the baseline, Brown will back it out. On top for Holt. 3 ball on the wing, that's off the mark for Montgomery. And now back up with it on the Falcons. Centeno. Work right side. Thumps it down in the post for Good. Spins, and he'll head to the free throw line. As the foul on Robert Holt. That's his first, team first. The free throw here is good, and Carson will have one more coming. Into the lineup for the Falcons comes Ben Lewis, 6'1" senior. Devontae Greer, a 5'8" senior, checks in for the Sharks. And then the second one good. (13-8) is the lead for Covenant. Outside Brown. Montgomery out front. Brown on the wing, and he traveled. Actually took 3 or 4 stops over there. And go back to Covenant. Approaching 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Well, pass inside, and we got a whistle and a foul. Someone go on Isaiah Montgomery. It's his first and team second. And the floater along the baseline won't go. Now Andrew Ellis pushes it up inside to Brown. Ellis will reset. Pass the middle of the floor, picked up by Greer. Back up Ellis down the lane. Montgomery lost it, but it will stay with the Sharks. 11 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Outside 3 ball, that's good. Rattled home for Ellis. Down to 4 seconds to go in the quarter. At the buzzer, no. And that will do it for the first quarter. 13-11 is the lead for Covenant Christian over Cross Hoops. We will take a break, come back with quarter number 2 in just a moment. You're watching the NACA. Out of the timeout. Now working down the lane is Covenant. That runner will go for Jason Jones. 15-11 is the lead for the Falcons. Top Montgomery down the lane. Got a step through it up. No. And sent back out top, and it will end up carrying out of bounds. And it will be Falcons basketball. And Jones working to the baseline, back up top, 3 ball. No, that's off the mark from Webster. But Falcons do get it back again. Back out top, 3 ball. That's off the mark from Jones. Tipped underneath. That goes out of bounds, and it will be Falcons basketball again. I mean, how many opportunities are they going to get? Apparently, quite a few. Back on the baseline, another 3. That's off the mark. You'd think at some point you would consider maybe not shooting this many threes when you're 1 for 10 so far in the first half. On the lane, Webster hands it off to Jones, lays it up, good in the foul. Bucket from Jason Jones. Foul goes on Mitch Haggard. That's his first and team third. And definitely some body there. Free throw rattles around and in, and Jones completes the 3-point play. 18-11 is the lead for the Falcons. 6:30 to go in this first half. Top. Ellis with it, left it in the corner. 3 ball there is good. Triple for Devontae Greer, the second 3 of the game for Cross Hoops. Makes it 18-14 Falcons. Jones. And we give and go. Handoff to Lewis. Out of Rigby. Down the lane, Jones, that wouldn't go. Rebound tipped out and collected. Ellis kicks it back to the baseline. Pull-up jumper from 15 feet. That's off the mark for Holt. Rebound put back up and in by Mitch Haggard. 18-16 and a timeout to the Falcons. 5:26 to go in the half. Be back here in just a minute. You're watching the NACA.
Can one choice change a life? When it's a big choice like choosing a college, it's safe to say yes. Put yourself in the shoes of a new student. You want teachers you can really learn from, classes you look forward to, friends who share your faith, and times you won't forget. But more than that, you want a college that prepares you to serve God with your life. Pensacola Christian College offers all this and more. Come see what a Christ-centered campus is like during college days at Pensacola Christian College.
So Falcons will come back up with it here out of that timeout. Try to work back out front. That's deflected but picked back up by Lewis. And top to Centeno. Little crossover move into the lane. Fights that up and almost got it to drop. We'll stay with the Falcons. Pass comes into the post. Now they'll kick it way out front. Centeno with it again. Three ball out front. That's way off the mark from Centeno. And back the other way come the Sharks. Brown, Holtz on the wing. Now back off to Nutt. Three ball on the baseline. That wouldn't go. And the rebound underneath. And the Falcons pushing up. And got a whistle and a foul. See if they get this on. That will be on Devontae Greer, his first. Team fourth. Swing down along the baseline, kicking out to Centeno. Try to walk it back on the far side. Under 4 minutes to go in the half. Back out front, that's stolen away down the lane, and the layup is good. Daniel Brown with the bucket. We're tied at 18, 3:45 to go in the half. And off to Centeno. Ran out of room. That taken out of the hands of Lewis. And this deflected into the backcourt. And we got an over and back violation. And bounce pass comes into Greer. Baseline three, that won't go, and we got foul on J.B. Nutt. That will be his first, team fifth. Coming up on 3 minutes to go on the half. Down the lane, out. Now 3 ball, that's no good from Ben Lewis. Lewis again trying to work down the lane, gets a step, floats that up, good on the foul. So Ben Lewis with the bucket. And that foul on Robert Holtz, that will be his second and team 6th. And that's good from Lewis. (21-18) the lead for the Falcons. 2:38 to go here in the half. Swing the pass back over into the corner. Holt tried to go in the middle. That's stolen away. And Lewis comes up with it. Down low, that layup is good. I do not have a 21 in the book. I apologize for that, but 23-18 the lead now for the Falcons. Coming up in 2 minutes to go in the half. Montgomery back to Nutt. Double team there, off to Holt. 3 ball out front. That's Ellis, and he'll roll in a 3. Second 3 of the game for Andrew. 23-21. Now up the far side. And Lewis back up top, down the lane. That layup is good by Jason Jones. 25-21. The other way, we got a whistle and travel, so a turnover. So Jones up into the front court. And we have an illegal screen out top. It'll be on David Webster. That's his first, team second. Ellis into the front court to Nutt. Kicking off on the baseline. Holtz 3 wouldn't go. And back up with it comes Jones down the lane, kicks it off of the baseline to Lewis. Pass underneath, that won't go, and the rebound to Nutt. Here's a point-blank look from Good. 3 ball on the wing, that's good. Triple for Devontae Greer, that's his second 3. 25-24, the lead now for the Falcons, down to 40 seconds. In front, Good. Gives it up for Jones. Now pass in the middle, that's loose. Picked up by Good. Actually, he never could pick it up. Back to their way in the front court. Now 3 ball on the wing. That's no good from Andrew Ellis. Now Greer backs it out. Down to 10 seconds to go in the half. Ellis down the 5. Ellis down the lane to Greer. Good look here at the buzzer. That's good. Devontae Greer with his third 3. And it's a 27-25 lead for the Sharks here at the break. First half scoring totals for Covenant Christian. 3 points for Ben Lewis. He's 1 of 1 from the line. 6 for Carson Good. He's 2 of 2 from the stripe. David Webster with 7 points, including 1 3. Jason Jones with 7 points. He's 1 of 1 from the line. And number 21, who I don't have in this book, has 2 points. Covenant Christian 1 of 12 from 3-point range. For Cross Hoops, Isaiah Montgomery with 2 points. Andrew Ellis with 8, including 2 3-point field goals. 4 for Mitch Haggard, 4 for Daniel Brown. 9 points for Devontae Greer, including 3 3-point field goals. Cross Hoops 5 of 12 from 3-point range. Give us about 10 minutes. We'll come back with half number 2. You're watching the NACA National Tournament.
Can one choice change a life? When it's a big choice like choosing a college, it's safe to say yes. Put yourself in the shoes of a new student. You want teachers you can really learn from, classes you look forward to, friends who share your faith, and times you won't forget. But more than that, you want a college that prepares you to serve God with your life. Pensacola Christian College offers all this and more. Come see what a Christ-centered campus is like during college days at Pensacola Christian College.
We are so excited about what God
Start of half number 2. 27-25 is the lead for Cross Hoops. We got a whistle and a jump ball as Holt, I think, might have rolled an ankle or something on the far side. Jones into the front court, down the lane, and he threw it away. So the Sharks will play it in. If it comes to Montgomery, back the middle of the floor to Haggard. Now back out front to Brown. Greer along the baseline, goes off the glass and scores again. Boy, Devontae Greer has put together a really nice game so far. Up with 11 points, has made 3 triples down the lane, and we got a whistle, and that could be any number of things, but I think going to end up calling that a block. So that'll be on Mitch Haggard, his second, and team first this half. Free throw off the mark. Bobby Centeno will have one more coming. And they'll make 1 out of 2. And a steal off the inbounds pass. Layup wouldn't go. Rebound put back up. That shot blocked and cleared out by Brown. Pushing up the far side. Down the lane. Montgomery threw that up. No. Follows up his own shot with a tip in. Make it 31-26. Centeno up top. Little drive down the lane. That's blocked. Picked up by Greer. Devontae into the front court, down the lane. Throws that up off the glass and scores. 33-26. Out top 3 ball. That banks around and off for Connor Rigby. And Greer just waiting for everybody down the floor. Nobody gets back on defense. I mean, no one got back on defense as Greer got the bucket. 35-26. We're back with more in a minute. You're watching the NACA. Down the lane, layup won't go for Webster. Cleared out. Montgomery trying to push it up the floor. Outside Greer forces that up. Good and a foul. My goodness, Devontae Greer is having himself a game. That foul will be on Bobby Centeno. That's his second. Team first this half. And Greer makes the free throw. 38-26. Jones into the front court. Off in the wing to Centeno. Give it up to Rigby. Back in the middle for Webster. Outside 3 ball. That won't go from Jones. And up the floor they go again. Ellis got a step, lost it, and we got a whistle and a reach in. And be on Connor Rigby. That's his first, team second. Ellis comes into Brown. Back to Ellis along the baseline as that blocked. On a whistle and a foul on Connor Rigby. You'll see here on the follow through, it wasn't so much that he didn't get the ball as that he followed through and almost took off his right arm. So free throw off the mark. Now Ellis will have one more. One on a two for Ellis. Now Falcons will bring it up. 5:10 to go in the third. And a 13-point Cross Hoops lead. Webster tries to right baseline. That almost stolen away. Down the lane, Jones left it up to Centeno. He'll go off the glass, missed that, goes back up, no. And Brown ends up with the board. We got a whistle and another foul. So that foul will be on Carson Good, is first, team third. Brown working baseline, kicks it out, and it will go back over to the Falcons. So back to baseline. Webster couldn't get the little floater to go, and taken away by Centeno, and we got a whistle and a reach-in foul. So fouls on Mitch Haggard. That will be his third, team second. To the lineup for Cross Hoops comes J.B. Nutt. Baseline to Webster. Back out front now for Jones. Chop it down to Webster, goes up, that wouldn't go. Webster goes back up, no, but he will head to the free throw line. So foul on Devontae Greer, that will be his second, team third. Free throw is good. Webster will have one more coming. And that one rattles in. So Webster with the pair, 39-28. As Andrew Holt checks in for the Sharks. Brown gives it off to Holt. Trying to work baseline off to Nutt. He'll kick it back out. Brown picks it up, back to Nutt, fires a 15-footer. That wouldn't go, and back to the way come the Falcons. Three ball on the wing, that will not go. Matter of fact, went out of bounds. So Montgomery now gets it up on the wing. Greer with it. Devontae comes back out top. Off to Holt. Montgomery for three, that won't go. Rebound underneath, and Falcons will push him back up the floor. Little floater on the baseline, that's good from Connor Rigby. 39-30 the lead for the Sharks. Montgomery down the lane, tried to dump it off underneath. Greer got it, had that slapped away. Down the lane, that runner won't go. Rebound put back up and in by Ethan Carter. (39-32), down to 2:15 to go in the third. Deep three on the wing, that's off the mark. And another rebound of the Falcons. That comes back out front, collected by Rigby. Down the lane, and we got a whistle and a foul, and Montgomery will pick up his second foul. Be team fourth, and Bobby Centeno to the free throw line. Free throw rims off, no good. Centeno will have one more coming. So that free throw again rims off, but they managed to get the rebound back. And a little floater in the lane won't go from Carter, and this deflects out of bounds. It will stay with the Falcons. He comes out front. Carter gives it up for Jones down the lane, trying to pass it off to Webster, goes through his hands. 15-footer, no good out front from Rigby. And this will be Sharks basketball. To the lineup for cross hoops comes Robert Holt. That pass picked off down the lane. Centeno lays it up and in. 39-34. So what looked like to be a fairly decent-sized lead for the Sharks has all but disappeared. Outside, Greer for three. That won't go. And now back up with it come the Falcons. Boy, there's great defense by Greer getting back up the floor. And we got a whistle and a travel, double dribble, whatever you want to call it. Andrew Ellis has the argument that the ball was knocked free, and so he had to be able to put it back on the ground. But nonetheless, it is a turnover down to 40 seconds to go in the quarter. On the baseline, that's stripped away by Nuts. And now Montgomery into the front court. Down the lane, gets all the way to the hoop. Missed the layup, though. And back down to 20 seconds. Centeno got a step. Kicks it off along the baseline to Webster. Floater from there wouldn't go. Rebound inside. Greer trying to battle for it. Webster rolls over the top of him. And we've got a jump ball. It'll be possession to the Sharks. Ellis with it. Down the lane, gets all the way to the rim and lays it in with the right hand. Boy, that's a pretty finish from Andrew Ellis. And that will do it for the quarter. 41-34, the lead for the Sharks. We'll come back with the fourth in just a minute. You're watching the NACA. Pick and roll was deflected out of bounds. Falcons will play it in from the baseline. Centeno goes up and scores off the inside. (41-36). Montgomery across to Greer. That was knocked away, and it will be Sharks basketball. Greer trying to work down the lane. That was tied up, and a loose ball will come back to the Sharks once again. So inbound here against this man-to-man pressure. Comes back to Greer. And he commits an over and back violation, which wouldn't have been bad if he would have jumped into the backcourt, caught the ball first. That's completely legal. But when you catch the ball and then step back across, that's an over and back violation. He could have just taken another couple of steps and just caught it in the backcourt, giving himself plenty of room. Screen out front off to Centeno. Back on the wing, Webster for three. That's good. A long three for David Webster. His second three of the game. It's 41-39. Montgomery gives it up. Holtz on the wing. Brings it back up. He'll fire a three up top. That's good. That's a big shot from Robert Holt. Good time to find his first points of the game. 44-39. Down the lane, Centeno lost it. And a whistle and a foul. That will be on Robert Holtz. Be his third, team fifth. Mitch Haggard will check back in. Three ball on the wing, that's short. Rebound loose in the paint, and we got a timeout. 6:11 to go in the game. Back with more in a minute. You're watching the NACA. three ball on the wing is good from David Webster. That's his third three of the night. And it's 44-42, the lead for the Sharks. Under 6 minutes to go. Greer lost it. And now we have a jump ball. It will be possession to Covenant. So clean things up. Inbounds pass comes into Jones. That pass tracked down by Centeno. Into the front court, 15-footer, that's off the mark. Rebound picked up underneath, and Sharks will bring it back up. Brown up top. Now Montgomery, good pass on the inside. Ellis tried to go around and under, and that wouldn't go. And that goes out of bounds, so it will be Sharks basketball. So into the lineup for Covenant comes Carson Good. Underneath, Ellis gave it off to Montgomery. Isaiah out front. Give it up now, Ellis again. Three ball on the wing, that won't go, and the rebound underneath. Back up with it come the Falcons. Jones off on the wing. Good trying to give it up. Down the lane, that was deflected, picked up by Centeno, gave it off in the corner, three ball. Webster has done it again. His fourth three, and it's 45-44. As slow as the Falcons started shooting three ball, which was 10%, they've all of a sudden just started draining threes everywhere. So Kai Parsons with his first foul, team fourth. Out front, Montgomery with it, he'll fire a three, that's good. Deep three from Isaiah Montgomery, that's his first triple of the night. And it's now 47-45. Jones on the wing, drops it into Parsons, goes off the glass and scores. That's a pretty move from Kai Parsons. Back tied at 47, 3:50 to go. Down the lane, Ellis gets to the rim. That's not going to go. Tipped out, taken away by Jones. Out on the run, down the lane, no, and we have a foul underneath. Foul is on Carson Good, his second, team fifth. Now front Brown with it. It's a step down the lane, goes up with one hand, that wouldn't fall. Rebound tipped out, Centeno on the run, down the lane, he goes off the glass, no. And the rebound to Haggard. And Greer up with it. From Brown back to Greer, threw that away. Jones into the front court, down the lane. Now three ball on the wing, that wouldn't go for Webster. And the Sharks will walk it up. 2:50 to go, we're all tied at 47. Three ball from Montgomery is short. Falcons will walk it up. And Jones up into the front court. We got a full timeout. 2:35 to go. We're back with the conclusion of this in just a minute. You're watching the NACA. Out of the timeout. Falcons will play it in. Game tied at 47 with 2:35 left. Jones on the wing. In the middle of the lane. Runner won't go, but we got a whistle and a foul on Ellis. That's the first on Andrew. And team sixth. That's Carson Good to the free throw line. Free throw is good. And Carson will have one more coming. So Good makes a pair, 49-47, down to 2:20 to go in the game. Montgomery gives it up to Brown. Now back to Ellis. Montgomery, Brown again. Brown backs out, hands it off to Ellis. Trying to get on the baseline, fade away from 15 feet. That wouldn't go. And back the other way come the Falcons. So Ellis is down in the backcourt, so we'll have an official's timeout. So we'll wait just a second here and see what I find with Ellis. I don't know if it's a knee or cramps. There's been a lot of cramping up tonight. It has been warm in here, for one thing. And then when you talk about multiple games in a couple of days, got to make sure that you're constantly hydrated and hydrated a lot, not just during game time, or else it can catch up to you for sure. So back to it here, minute 30. As the Falcons trying to close this out. 2-point lead, and they're taking their time here, as well they should. Out front, and Jones backs it out. Webster. Down to a minute to go. Gives it up to Good. Out top to Centeno. So the foul on Mitch Haggard, that's his 4th. Actually, that's his 5th. So Haggard will foul out. As J.B. Nutt will check in. The free throw is off the mark. And we have a timeout to the Sharks. Full timeout, 49 seconds left. Back with more in just a minute. You're watching the NACA. Let's see what the Sharks come up with out of that timeout. Out front, Ellis. He'll fire a 3. That's short. Rebound underneath. And we got a foul in the backcourt on Montgomery. That will be his 3rd. And one in the bonus coming up here for Jason Jones. Free throw here is good. And Jones will have one more coming. And that's around and off. So a 3-point game, down to 30 seconds left. Montgomery for 3, that's good. Triple for Isaiah Montgomery. And no one said they called a timeout, but they. So we're down to 27 seconds left, and it's tied. So the Falcons will play it in. And comes to Webster, he'll bring it up. Off it goes to Jones. Down to 15 seconds, off to Centeno. Centeno with the step. Little stutter step move. Out top, wide open 3, no good, and we are going to go to overtime. So we'll head to overtime, tied at 50. Be back with more in just a minute. You're watching the NACA.
Can one choice change a life? When it's a big choice like choosing a college, it's safe to say yes. Put yourself in the shoes of a new student. You want teachers you can really learn from, classes you look forward to, friends who share your faith, and times you won't forget. But more than that, you want a college that prepares you to serve God with your life. Pensacola Christian College offers all this and more. Come see what a Christ-centered campus is like during college days at Pensacola Christian College.
So here we go, 4 minutes of overtime. And the tap played back to Andrew Ellis, and he'll bring it up here. Off to Greer. Back to Montgomery. That jumper wouldn't go. Webster back the other way. I'll hand it off to Centeno. Trying to get a step down the lane, cut off by Nutt. Top, Webster. Centeno down the lane, and we have a whistle and a foul. So Isaiah Montgomery picks up his 4th. And to the free throw line goes Bobby Centeno. He's 1 of 4 from the line tonight, and that hits the back iron and rolls in. And Centeno with 1 more coming up. So he goes 1 out of 2 that trip. Rebound to the Falcons though, and that thrown away. It will be Sharks basketball. So Andrew Ellis up into the front court here. We're in overtime. A 51-50 lead for the Falcons. Out to Brown. Now Montgomery. In the post, Nutt spins, fires, no, but a whistle and a foul called. That will be on Carson Good. That's his 3rd. And team 6th. To the free throw line for Cross Hoops goes J.B. Nutt. That's the first free throw. And the second free throw off the mark. And back up on the run come the Falcons down the lane, and that layup is good by Carson Good. 53-51. Montgomery trying to get down the lane, whistle and a foul on Jason Jones. That's his 1st. And team 7th, but it'll be 2 shots anyway. Or are they just going to say 1 in the bonus? So Isaiah Montgomery to the free throw line. His first trip there tonight. And missed the front end. And the Falcons bring it up. Webster hands it off to Centeno. Makes a move down the lane. Good pass. And No foul there, I guess. Certainly seemed like there might have been a foul there. Back the other way, that runner's no good. Rebound picked up underneath. Falcons back the other way. Ball on the baseline. Centeno down the lane, gets free and lays it up and in. 55-51. And really, the Sharks need some points on this possession. Greer almost had it taken away and is taken away, and we have a timeout to the Falcons. Or are they going to sit? So a timeout to the Falcons. 55-51, 1:40 left. We'll be back with more of Overtime in a moment. You're watching the NACA.
Can one choice change a life? When it's a big choice like choosing a college, it's safe to say yes. Put yourself in the shoes of a new student. You want teachers you can really learn from, classes you look forward to, friends who share your faith, and times you won't forget. But more than that, you want a college that prepares you to serve God with your life. Pensacola Christian College offers all this.
So out of the timeout, 55-51 is the lead for the Falcons. Webster into the front court, and they almost turned it over. Jones down the lane, and he is fouled. So Greer will pick up his third foul. So to the line goes Jason Jones. So at the first, now 56-51 with 1:30 left. And that's in and out. The rebound to Nutt. Down the lane, that loose on the floor. And we got a whistle. It should be, oh, I guess I call it travel. I thought might have been a foul on Nutt. He was trying to grab him as he got up off the floor, but it will come back over to the Sharks at 1:19 left. Down the lane, that floater wouldn't go by Montgomery. Loose ball on the floor, picked up by Webster. Back across to Jones. Coming up on 1 minute to go. On top. Underneath, that won't go from good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. It will be Sharks basketball. And a timeout to the Sharks. Warmups. Once again, back with more in a minute. You're watching the NACA. And a loose ball. We have what turns into a jump ball. A go back over to the Falcons with 40 seconds remaining. And we got a whistle and a foul on Isaiah Montgomery. And that is his 5th. So Montgomery is done. Robert Holtz will get set to check in. And free throw off the mark. And that rattles around it in. 57-51. Ellis out front, under 30 seconds to go. Holt for 3, that won't go. Rebound back to Brown, forces up a shot, that rattles around and off. That's loose out on the floor, now picked up, and we got a whistle and a foul. So Greer wrapped him up. And Centeno will head to the free throw line. First one is good. And Centeno will have one more. 16 seconds left. It is now a 3-possession game, so this one is done. Second one is good as well. Just a matter of what the final score is going to be at this point. Ellis into the front court. Looking right side. Now Greer for 3. That banks off, no good. Rebound to Holt. 3 ball on the wing. That's no good. And that will do it. So Covenant Christian gets the win in overtime. 59-51 over the Cross Hoops Sharks. Final scoring totals. First off, for the Sharks, 1 3-pointer for Robert Holt, 1 point for J.B. Nutt. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 10 points for Isaiah Montgomery, including 2 threes and 0 for 2 from the line. 4 points for Daniel Brown, 4 for Mitch Haggard. 11 points for Andrew Ellis, including 2 threes and 1 of 2 from the line. 18 points for Devontae Greer, including 3 3-point field goals and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Cross Hoops, 8 of 24 from 3-point range. For Covenant Christian, Ethan Carter with 2 points, 3 for Ben Lewis, who is 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 2 points for Connor Rigby, 2 for Kai Parsons. Number 21, who we didn't have in the book, had 2 points as well. 10 for Bobby Centeno. He was 4 of 8 from the free throw line. 10 points for Carson Good. He was 4 of 4 from the line. 18 points for David Webster. He had 4 3-point field goals and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. 10 points for Jason Jones. He was 4 of 7 from the line. Covenant Christian, 4 of 20 from 3-point range. All right, that will do it for Thursday night. We just have one day left. That will be the championship games tomorrow. So be sure to join us for that beginning at 9 a.m. and our last game tomorrow night at 9 p.m. So you're looking at roughly, 14 hours of basketball back here tomorrow. We hope you enjoyed today's coverage. Join us back again at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. You've been watching the NACA National Championship Tournament.